Welcome to How the Racers Won the Triathlon Edition. Today we're looking at the Ironman Maastricht in the Netherlands, the women's race for 2016. The women's race had barely gotten underway when Mary Beth Ellis embarked on a tough journey. In June, the American was diagnosed with Lyme disease, and she hasn't raced the full distance since the 2015 Ironman World Championship. But the American knew that this race in Maastricht would be her comeback and the place where she would open the door again. Ellis caught up with the leading male pro athletes early in the water, although the men's field had started 5 minutes ahead of the women's. She exited the water after 48 minutes 18. Ellis had a 2 minutes 30 lead on Sarissa de Vries of the Netherlands and more than 6 minutes in front of the rest of the pro field. Heading onto the bike course, the 39-year-old was in 6th place overall. Ellis seemed to be pacing herself well on the bike, and she'd go on to stretch her lead tremendously. Through 66 kilometers, her advantage was more than 10 minutes over de Vries, and when she jumped off the bike after a tough at some points slippery course due to rain, her lead was just huge. The multiple Ironman champion from the US started the marathon with more than 22 minutes ahead of the Dutch Tineke van den Berg, de Vries, and was already 30 minutes down, and 4th place Celeste Castro of Spain was 39 minutes back. Ellis had a consistent and solid run, and finally enough time to enjoy her 10th Ironman victory of her career. Meanwhile, Celeste Castro stormed through the women's field. Shortly after the half-marathon mark, she'd passed de Vries, and with less than 9 kilometers later, she took away the silver position from Van den Berg. That brings me to the end of my report on the Ironman Maastricht in Netherlands, and be sure to like, share, subscribe, post any comments, questions that you may have in the comment section down below, and last but by no means least, remember, stay carved up for the win. I'll see you next time. Cheers.